Hi, ladies.
Hey.
How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
See, there you go.
Why are you so tall today?
There we go. This chair head goes up and down.
We're in
It's
a barber
kinda
chair.
nice. I love it. I need it for my studio. It'd be nice. Okay, so this week I kind of let Jenny take over it a little bit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Usually I come with the list of stuff for us to talk about, but I was running behind and I almost wasn't gonna be able to kind of sneak in here quick today.
And then we thought, we tell you all the time to stay consistent. So she said, can we do it tomorrow? I'm like, well, I work tomorrow.
And then she said, "Can we do it Friday?" I'm going out of town on Friday.
So we're like, we'll skip this week.
And then we're like, no, we won't skip this week. We'll
We
figure it
can't
out.
skip.
So we figured it out.
We
I
don't
still made
expect
it.
you to skip, so we can't skip.
Amen to that.
Lead by
High five.
example.
How we roll.
Suck it.
All right.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about something that I posted yesterday. I got the idea from Jackie. She posted about having a mailing list, okay? So there was an app or a thing on Google
Google. Yeah. Like on Google.
you could get a mailing list.
It's a Google form.
I didn't have a ton of success with that. Not saying anybody else won't, because I think it definitely works if people are really into their email and on their computer a lot. I'm always on my phone, so this worked best for my phone. 1 second.
So hold on a second.
You can have that
So it
one.
worked best for her phone, but it didn't work. Like the form itself didn't work like she had hoped it would.
Right, because I don't have a
So-
computer. So I made a little post and I said, I had a picture of all the new products and then I put Jenny's mailing list. I said, comment yes below if you would like to be on my mailing list, okay? Within like 2 to 3 hours, I had 75 yeses and 50 messages on my things saying this is my address. So then I wrote down every single person in my notebook.
Because she's really good
I'm
at
a
the
notebook
notebook
freak.
thing.
And I wrote down every person's address, or I wrote down every person's name. From that, I messaged each one and I said, what samples are you interested in, and would you like the catalog? So from that, I'm going to send them their catalog. I'm going to send 2 business cards and the sample that they asked for. On September 1st, you can get the catalog, or the samples in your back
Samples,
office. Right now, you can get the catalogs. Get the catalogs today so that on September 1st, when the new
Products go
products
on.
come out,
Yeah.
you have them. They already have them catalogs on them, okay?
And we know it seems expensive to get these catalogs, but I promise you, people want to be able to put their hands on stuff. Even if they can't put their hands
They
on
can
the product,
circle it and write the
they
prices
can sit
down.
and look at it and then send you a message. Hey, I really like this. Tell me more about this product. Things like that. So catalogs really are worth it. I used to think it was a waste of money, but it's not. It really isn't. I do buy my catalogs now, and I do stay on top of it. I'm going to add to the 2 cards that you do send to your customer. Throw in a Blitz card, 1 or 2, because those are nice and big. So even if they do lose your business card, they
Right.
still have a Blitz card with information on it. Doesn't matter which one, just order them up. Okay.
Yes, I purchased 140 catalogs. I already got rid of like 75 of them before I even have them. So obviously it's a good thing. Not only that, you're gonna have their address for the future. So when the next catalog comes out, you don't
In
even
the
have to ask
spring.
them. Just send it to them. They are gonna appreciate that you took and spent that $1 for the catalog, the $2 to send it, or whatever it may be. Can you just get little stickers to put around the catalog and send it like that?
No, I don't think so. Because I think it has to have a postage
Right.
stamp like set up, so I don't think that you can do that.
I wasn't sure. We will try to find the best, most cost-effective way to send them to you
Yes.
girls.
But also remember, ladies, that when you do stuff like this, guess what? It's a write-off.
Right, your catalogs are a write-off, all your samples are a write-off, everything.
Everything that you mail, all those, keep your receipts, keep all
Right.
of that. The gas money, I mean, just think, if your post office is, 10 miles away, write your mileage down. You get more out of your mileage than you do the amount of money you put into your, for the gas.
It's 50 cents a mile.
So go ahead, write down your mileage when you go to the post office to drop stuff off. I know it seems like a pain, but I promise you what, at the end of the year when you're doing your tax stuff,
Right.
it's worth it.
I just take a notebook and I write down, like, February or whatever, for example, and then I write post office, grocery store, Walmart, wherever I go. If I pick up toilet paper, it's for my business. If I pick up napkins, it's for the business. Anything that you could use potentially to use as makeup or clean your makeup off or any cleaning supply, it's for your business. The more you write off, the more you'll make at the end of the year. So you can do it. Okay. How do you order the catalogs and the samples? In your back office, under My Office, click My Office, then My Supplies. That's where you find all of your samples and your catalogs, okay?
That also takes you to Vistaprint, and then you can order your Blitz cards as well, and your business cards,
Yeah.
and any other fun
And
stuff
I think
through
new
there.
presenters, they still get 100 free business
if
cards.
you just signed up and you haven't ordered your business cards yet, guess what?
Anyone this month.
You get 100 free business cards.
And then when
right
you
off the
click on
bat.
that, I think after you click on that, you can go and you can get 100 more for $5 or
Correct.
something really
Yep.
cheap.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's not just for this month. Like anybody that's just recently signed up and you haven't gotten your cards yet, go get them.
I still haven't gotten my
They're
cards.
for free. I
I
ordered
can
mine.
still get them.
I ordered mine right away.
Okay, don't wait, like, what?
I said I was greedy.
Oh, she's greedy.
I like the free stuff.
Don't wait to post about everything until the new products come out. Keep posting about all the old products. We still do have very great products that people want.
Guess what? I just sold $129 worth of stuff at my shop because I was telling her about all the products that we do have. And I still sold her the August Kudos because she loved the lipstick. So guess what? Not only did I sell old products today that I have that are of our old stuff that we have, but I also sold her a lipstick that she now loves. And guess what? She now understands what's coming for our new products. She now sees what the lipstick's going to be like. If she loves that one, guess what? When she sees all the other colors, she's going to fall in love with them and she's going to want to get her hands on them. So,
I was
Just
listening
something to
to
think about.
Sorry, I was listening to a Periscope that Jess did yesterday. She was posting about how she joined Amber Voigt, which if you don't know who Amber Voigt is, she's the long-haired, red, crazy, wild bun girl who makes $1 million a year selling Unique. Jess joined her on the 31st of one month. The next day, all the new products were coming and a new kit was coming. But what she's seen on Amber's page that day sparked her interest. You know, she's like, oh, I want that kit, or oh my God, that's a really great deal. She didn't care about what was coming tomorrow because she didn't know about what was coming tomorrow. She was excited about what was happening today. So think, what if you don't post what you wanted to post today, and it could potentially lose $1 million earner on your team? Like Anna, when Anna posted, I don't remember what sparked my interest about me wanting to join her, but when I seen it that day, I went to her office that day and I signed up. If she went to posted that day, I might not be on her team. So you never
yeah.
know.
I literally talked about, like, at that time when she signed up, I think it was still very much 3D mascara. And literally she sent me a message, was like, okay, what's this deal with this 3D mascara? Mind you, I never met her before, really. I seen her by passing.
And this is how I come in.
And then I meet her, and then she's just talking like crazy, and I'm talking like crazy, and she's looking at me like she ain't got a goddamn clue.
I didn't have a clue.
Yeah. And so I thought when she signed up, because she literally had me sign her up right then and there, she left there, and I am not even kidding, guys. And to this day, this is why I say don't judge before you know someone or think that you know what they're going to do, because literally she walked out of that office, and I thought to myself,
What
she
the-
ain't gonna sell nothing. Man, this girl stresses me out. She didn't even understand what I was telling her. Like, she was all over the place. She's never gonna get there. How many girls do you have now?
219.
219.
1 year
So,
later.
Yeah. And she took off like a bat out of hell. Like, it was crazy. So don't judge, because you have no idea who that next person or
Right.
what that next person can bring
I
you.
asked a million questions.
She did. I loved
And
it.
to this day, when I get a million questions asked, I'm like, oh my God, the stress. And then I go back and I think about myself. I asked a million questions. If they're asking questions, it's because they want answers. If you get the opportunity to meet somebody in person and talk about this, go. They are not going to waste 2 hours of your time if they're not interested in seriously joining.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to step out of your comfort zone, but you know the business. If they're meeting up with you and want to talk to you, it's because they trust you. They know they know what you're trying to do. So meet
And
up
why
with them.
she trusted me, I have no idea. Anyway.
I still trust her.
I guess it's a good thing. After today's challenge, I'm not sure she's going to trust me anymore.
She's got another challenge up her sleeve for me. She doesn't tell me the challenges ever. Okay, so anyway,
when you
don't wait to start. Like we said, don't wait to start. Another thing that we hear a lot of, you don't have time. You have time. I have time. I work 100 hours a week. No joke. Make the time. 5 minutes in the morning before you get out of bed, get on the phone or get on your computer, phone, whatever. Make them
Tablet.
post. When you're sitting in the bathroom doing your makeup or
Going to the
taking a dump,
bathroom.
listen to them periscopes. Listen to people like Sherry Brown, Amber Voigt, Bree Richardson. Add me and Anna on Periscope. Add all them girls on Periscope, all them girls on YouTube, and just listen to the things that they have to say. You don't have to sit down and look at it and write notes. You know, just to hear it will help.
because eventually it clicks. All of a sudden you'll get it. And I'm going to tell you this because I'm going to hit this note again a little bit later today, but I'm not even kidding. It literally, it clicks. One day you will get it, but you have to constantly hear it, okay? So if you can just jump on and just listen, do it, okay?
Yeah. It doesn't always make sense.
No.
Trust me. This blonde is thicker, deeper.
It runs
Then-
deep. It runs real deep.
Okay. I keep getting a lot of questions about cash and carry. Do we expect you to have $1,000 worth of product on hand?
We don't expect you to have any
No.
if you don't want, okay? But
Most people don't get into direct sales because they're afraid of them vendor shows and them home parties, and they don't want to have all this cash and carry. The great thing about our business is it is online.
and you don't have to have it.
Yeah.
You're not required to have it. You're not obligated to carry a stock. You're not obligated to buy so much a year and make sure that you sell it and then turn around and buy the new stuff that comes out. You're not obligated for nothing. Plain and simple. You sign up, you spend your $99, you can just have your kit and that's it. But it's kind of nice to have a little cash and carry because people do kind of like call you out of nowhere. Like today, I had a girl ask me about eyeliners. Lately, I don't know if it's because it's summertime and it's hot, but everybody's like, do you have any black liner?
Yes.
I'm out of mine. Like left and right. So I bought a ton of them, right? I bought like 10 black eyeliners. Not even kidding. I'm already
Perfect.
out. Because the one girl, she just bought 3 of them. And then she turned around and bought a bunch of other stuff. So
Right.
just have it.
So
you never know.
Yeah, because back to Jess on Periscope, I must have been obsessed with her yesterday. She was saying
We
about
love you, Jess.
yeah, hey Jess, about having the cash and carry stack. This is a prime example. So when somebody says to you that they're gonna order, okay, you write their name down. You hope that they ordered. You know in your head that they didn't order, but a week after they order or supposedly ordered, message them and say, hey, how are you liking your mascara? They will either reply, oh shoot, I forgot to order it. Perfect, what's your address? I have one here, I'll just send it to you. And then you'll send them an invoice with a Square Reader, which we'll talk about. Or they can say, what's your site? I totally forgot to order. So if you can afford to have a little cash and carry on hand, it is important. It does help. If you don't have it, you can't sell it. So if you're in the bar, out to lunch, or wherever, and you get to talking about your business, and oh, let me try that mascara. Perfect, you have it in your purse. Will it kill your business if you don't have it? No. You can always refer them to your website. As long as you have your business cards, you can always just hand them out. But it definitely helps. I sell a lot of cash and carry, but my mouth is never closed. So
Exactly. Or like when we were at convention, I took Ella Whitaker's class, and it was like in person and events and house parties and stuff like that. And literally, I love Ella. I've met Ella. I actually went to the Unified Leadership Retreat with Ella. So I met her back in
What are you
November.
doing?
I'm gonna show you. So literally, what she did.
Oh, this is a good idea.
She used to do this all the time. She would be at the grocery store, and whether somebody called her or not, she would literally go, or if she went to go do something, she would pretend she'd call somebody and be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm at the grocery store and I'm about to drop off your 3D mascara. You're going to absolutely love it. I'll see you in a little bit. And then she would pretend that she would
Right.
hang up.
oh my
She
God,
did
this
that.
stuff is flying off the shelf. I cannot believe how many I've sold
Nope.
today. Yes, I'll definitely meet you in the parking lot.
Exactly. Simple stuff. Something so ridiculous. Trust me, I would feel dumb doing this.
You're
but if a
not
girl
lying,
turned
but-
around, well, you kind of are, and you're kind of not.
But it's not hurting anybody.
Exactly. It only benefits you in the long run.
Right.
Because guess what? We're nosy people as women. We generally keep our ears open
Like
for
I'm
everything.
gonna follow Ann out to her
Yeah.
parking lot. I'm gonna
Be
get
like-
myself
Or
mascara.
if I'm in a line with somebody and somebody's talking and I'm interested, I am not afraid to be like, oh my God, I totally agree. That was awesome.
That
You
is
know?
really good stuff.
So, seriously, just something.
It's a
to
great
think about.
idea. Don't give your don't give your customers a chance to say no. Like Jess said, when that person texts her back, was like, oh, I forgot all about it. Perfect. What's your address? Or, hey girl, I got your mascara here. What's your address? Can I send it to you? I have an extra one in stock. If you remember somebody that was gonna order but they didn't, hey, what's your address? I'll just send this out. Save you $4 on shipping. Done. It's sent. And then use your Square Reader. If you guys don't have a Square Reader,
Get it.
it's so silly not
It's
to.
free.
Yes. Do they take like 2% or something of your sale? Yes, but you can
Big
charge that 2%
deal.
on, or you can just lose the 2%.
Exactly.
On that Square Reader app, I'll get it up.
Okay.
maybe they can see it. Okay, so I have a
Super
little
easy.
app.
Let's see. Can they see it?
Oh.
Kinda. No. We're trying to make sure it's not so
No.
bright, but you can't see it. Well,
Okay.
anyway, essentially what it is that you can type in
There's,
what.
yeah, you type in the sale. There's a button in the corner, and then there's a little thing on here. Oh, I can see it. That says, oops.
Right.
Okay, so let's say I'm charging $22. I hit charge, $22, and then I can click. I know you can't see it, but there's a button right here that says invoice. I send that person an invoice with their email. 3 seconds later, they have the invoice. Then I'll get an email back that says, so-and-so paid $24. Then I send their stuff off. Do I send the stuff up before I get paid? Hell no. You wouldn't do that.
But how easy is that? I mean, realistically, how easy is that? You can't make it any easier.
And pretty soon we're going to have that app available in our back office.
Exactly. So, I mean, that makes it easy with the Square Reader. I like Square Reader. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
But our app that's coming out in November, I
It's a
believe,
cash and carry app.
is a cash and carry app. So you can literally, it's going to be used through PayPal. So you'll have a PayPal swiper. And you can still do it the same way with, like,
Right,
customers.
You'll be able to send the invoices as well.
Exactly.
But that's not until November.
November, I
is it?
think, yeah.
So get it now. It's absolutely free. And if you're doing vendor shows and stuff like that, you are losing money if you cannot take credit cards.
Yes.
Like nobody has cash this day and age. It's just not heard
Yeah.
of. So get that done.
I have checks, but who hears of that anyway? I write
She's
a
wrote
check.
me a check before.
I write checks a lot, actually.
Do I have to go to the bank?
It's, I don't know. I just feel like I understand what's going on with my money situation a little bit better when I
Right.
write a check. Cards, I can just swipe away all day long and then I'm broke.
Makes sense.
I'm still broke.
Okay. What else do we want to talk about today? That
Okay.
was all I have.
So-
She's got the floor.
I posted earlier and I wanted to see how many of you still feel, not still feel, or have felt insecure about doing this business. Like you compare yourself to everybody else. How about that you just don't know what you're doing? Okay, this is going to hit back to that what we were saying about listen to things over and over and over. Jump on a Periscope. If there's a call, jump on the call. If there's videos to watch from like anybody, Sherry Brown, Jess Prezit, Katrina, Amber Voigt, all these ladies all know what they're talking about. They've
Because
been doing
they
this
lived it.
business. Exactly. They've been doing this business. So if you don't have time, I totally understand. But guess what? It takes no effort and no time to just listen. Okay? I promise you, it pays off. When I first started, we did a lot of calls.
Yeah.
Okay? And I used to jump on there and I would get so frustrated because I didn't have a damn clue what was going on, right? I got to green, we were starting to do leadership trainings and to actually do calls, and literally I got off of the phone call one time and I was bawling my eyes out because I was like, why am I on this call? These are all for leadership people. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I bawled like a baby. Okay, so what ends up happening is I continue to keep listening to these calls. One day I'll get off and I'm walking out the bedroom and Chad's looking at me like, what the hell's your problem? I'm like, I understood that whole call. Everything that they talked about, I knew what they were talking about. All of a sudden, it clicked. I understood.
Right.
When they said, when you go to your back office and you go here and you go there, I was like, I knew where everything was. I knew what was going on. I was
That's-
so excited because I finally understood what was going on.
That's probably how I was with Anna, messaging her 50 times a day. And then one day I just quit messaging her and she would message me like,
Everything okay?
do you not need me anymore?
Don't
I need
ditch
somebody
me.
to ask me questions
Yeah.
today.
My life is now boring because I don't have 900 questions to ask. But no, seriously, eventually it clicks. I promise you, okay? Now, here's another thing to keep in mind, ladies. I'm an Orange Status presenter, right? We just hit 400 girls yesterday, and we're probably at like 405, 406 already because there was a couple more girls yesterday, and then I know for sure more today. So, here's the thing. Not everybody starts off knowing what the hell they're doing. I didn't have a clue. Not a clue, okay?
I never have a clue.
I
Still don't have a clue sometimes.
Yep.
Anything to do with a computer? Don't know. And I don't know because I'm not willing to learn it.
Exactly.
If you're not willing to learn it, you're not gonna learn it. So I know that's my own fault, and I just need to get a computer and get on it and do it. But
She just
I can do everything from my phone. I cannot put my computer in my pocket. So, not doing it.
So, but anyhow, so what I'm getting at, ladies, is that if you really want this business, and I know it's hard to get out of the funk, I mean, because you guys have to remember that when I started, I literally started, okay, so this is how it went. I think Amber started at the beginning of August or the end of July, and Jess started in August. I started in September.
I think she started the 31st.
Yep. And I started like September 9th or something, like literally a couple weeks after her. Okay. Now, I was surrounded by women left and right hitting green within weeks. I was so like, how the heck are these ladies doing this? I don't understand. I didn't even want to sell, but seeing these ladies hit these ranks so fast, I was like, okay. Then I started to really actually try, and then I was getting frustrated. My upline hit black status in 3 months. Amber Voigt hit it in 3.5 months. There were other girls that hit it bam, 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 bam right after that. Okay, so Jess and Amber are one of the first couple ladies to even hit black. So can you imagine being surrounded by that and then realizing I still only have like 2 girls on my team?
But you weren't working it and you weren't willing to
I
learn
wasn't.
at that time.
And then when I did finally turn around and be like, okay, how bad do I want to do this? What do I need to do? And then I started really kind of trying to look into stuff. But I didn't really start really getting into everything until I started hearing a lot of self-development. Okay? I know self-development, people are like, what the hell is that? Really, it's all in how much you are willing and wanting to learn. That's when you have to start doing the research. That's when you have to just start poking around,
Right.
watching people like Amber Voigt, Jess Prizik, Katrina, Bree Richardson, any of these girls in our business. If you watch them, that's self-development. It's very simple.
Right.
You're listening to them and what they're doing with their business. If you want to get past that, start looking at other people. There's Eric Worre. Amber talks
right.
about him all the time. Tony Robbins. I like Tony Robbins. There's a guy named Bonnie Cribbs.
What are they doing over there?
I don't know. They're playing.
Quiet!
There's a guy named Bonnie Cribbs. I absolutely love him. I think he's just a big fat bundle of joy. He's just a big fat white man that lives in Florida, but he's fun. But anyway, just you start to kind of find
Yeah.
other people that do direct sales.
Right. You don't only have to look at people in our business or
No.
our circle. You know, you don't only have to look up to us or Amber or Jess
Yep.
or anything.
Go beyond that.
Yeah.
Find people in network marketing and see what's worked for them and see where you can take a little bit of here. That seemed to work and I understand how to do that versus what this person said. So I'm
Right.
going to try this out. Okay? Books. I know it's crazy. I hate reading. I do. But I have audiobooks and I actually do buy the books. So I have the audio while I'm trying to
get 'em
read
from
it.
her.
So that I can do both and to really try to comprehend it. I don't know. I just don't seem to comprehend when I have a book in hand. I have to read it like 900 times, and
Right.
even
Well,
then
because
I'm
you
like,
can only read like 3 sentences at a time, then you gotta answer a
and
message.
then I finish, and then I'm just like, oh my god, I
That
can't
was a
do
waste of 3 days.
this. So I get the audiobooks because the
Bye.
audiobooks really make me kind of listen to it and read it, so I have to double comprehend it. So do what you need to do. Do what you have to do to make yourself understand these things. Do little tasks like we tell you. Make a video. I know it's scary, but guess what?
Right.
Do it. It is worth it. It is worth what you're going to get out of it in the long run. We support you and we will always help you and we're always obviously going to push you to do more to get you out of your comfort zone. But you have to understand that ultimately this is going to come to you. How bad do you want this? I realized when I was doing this job, I didn't want to work 3 jobs. My 3rd job I absolutely hated. I did not want to do it. It made me miserable. I was crabby all the time. And then I finally told Chad, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make it work and I'm going to be able to quit this job within a year. Chad had his accident. Literally, I was running around doing my 3 jobs, taking Chad to doctor's appointments, which, mind you, his doctor's appointments were 4 hours away because he was in the cities when he had his he went to the cities with his accident. So for us, it's a 4-hour drive. So literally, I was like all over the place and I was absolutely spent. And I finally was like, you know what? It's my make it or break it point. I'm either going to make this work or I'm not going to make it work. I went to convention after Chad's accident. I came home and I absolutely said, I'm done. I'm going to make this work. And then I really started to really dive in to my self-development. And that really started to take off. And that's where now We do have ladies that, you know, were as big as 400 and some girls. Because I did take the time and I did make it work. And my excuses no longer were holding me back.
Right. We don't expect somebody to join today and say, I'm going to do this to quit my job tomorrow. I mean, it takes time and
It
it takes
does.
learning the business to get to that point.
Yes.
And we can say we're to that point because we've been doing it for so long and following so many people and getting the business perspective of it. You know, we don't expect you to join today and tomorrow be like, yeah, I think I can quit my job. I'm ready to rock this. And you don't
Yeah.
have a team. I mean, you absolutely cannot do that.
And don't be unrealistic about how you
Yeah.
set your goals. You know, for me, I said, oh, I wanted to be black by convention time when I first signed up. But because I had girls that were in front of me that hit black so fast, I thought that's how fast I needed
Right.
to do it. Guess what? In any normal direct sales company, it takes you years, and I mean seriously, years to get to the top rank. And this is no different. We are no different than any other direct sales company in that manner. Okay? Some people just understand the business a little bit more. Look at all the ladies that have hit black. Guess what? They've done other direct sales companies. So they understand the platform of it. They understand the comp plans. They understand what they need to do. They need to build their teams and they need to sell product. That's how you're going to get to the top. But if you've never done this before,
It's hard.
you have to learn it. You have to try it. It's a trial and error kind of thing. So guess what? If you sign up and your goal is to be yellow in 3 months, so be it. But you better be working your business every single day to get yourself to that yellow by 3 months. Because if in 3 months you don't hit yellow, you have to look back and you have to think about it. What was I doing to make myself get to that point? Did you work your business every day? Did you do any of the suggested challenges we offered for you today? Like just simple things like that. If you don't do them, you're not going to get there. But
Like, make a mascara application video. If you haven't done that, do it now.
you know,
I'm yelling at you.
look at her. See? There she
Seriously,
goes.
it is a game changer. Anybody that's new, old, 10 months, 12 months, 2 years, make a mascara video. That's what we are known for.
Okay, check this out. You can do simple videos, okay? I have lip stain on today.
I
Purple,
don't.
right? Okay. You can do a small video. You put your lip stain on, you let it dry. Look. I have just your Walmart brand
Lip gloss.
Yep.
Check it out, ladies. My lip stain doesn't move. I'm
Done.
using Walmart. You know, you don't need to buy ours either. If you have
Yep.
this, anything. That was so simple, so easy, 20 seconds.
20, 30 seconds. You didn't even have to say nothing. Who isn't going to understand
Well,
what
you won't
just
always
happened?
have me talking in the
Yes.
background.
But even you don't have to say anything because let's be honest. Did you see lip stain on here? No, there's nothing on here.
Nope, you're good.
Do you know what I mean? You don't have to say anything sometimes. Sometimes it's just the simple of a visual. People want to see it and they're like, I need that. Straight up, I need that lip
Right.
stain. It's never going to go anywhere. I need it today. Things like that. It's so simple. While you
Maybe
do that,
should do that.
I did. I'm actually
Oh.
going to post it later today. So, things to think about. If you do something like that, or let's say you do a video
Kiss
where
your
you're
kid.
putting, you know, let's say you're doing a video with the lipstick. Have one eye done and one eye with an old, like a different mascara. You don't even have to talk about your mascara.
Right.
It's going to stand out compared to what your old brand did. So, while you're doing your lipstick,
They're going to be like,
holy buckets, did you see her eyelashes? That's crazy. And that lipstick is
she
a
got
pretty
a
color.
tarantula on that eye?
Do you know what I mean? It's simple things like that. So just keep an eye out, you know, watch other people's
Or
videos.
do a video with only one eyebrow done. Don't our eyebrows look great
You know what? I'm going to walk around with one eyebrow done.
right now?
No, not right now. But maybe like starting next week, I'll walk around with one eyebrow done.
Yes.
And then if people
we
say
could, like,
something,
do a
be like,
challenge for all of them.
yeah.
Now
And
we're
then-
just talking to ourselves on here again.
we do that a lot. Or do a video with just one eyebrow. Do your makeup and just only do one eyebrow. And then when you're done, be like, see,
Little simple things. You don't have to know completely 100%
No.
what the heck you're doing. We all don't. If you're making a tutorial on a video and explaining the product, make sure you do know it though.
yeah. But
That's
I mean,
important.
simple things that, hey, you tried this and this is what you liked about it. Guess what? Other people are going to relate
Have
to
your
it.
kid throw a bucket of water in your face. My mascara is still on. Anything. Just so make it fun, make it cute, be yourself.
Yeah.
'Kay.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen even just the video of me and my daughter. We did a song
I don't like it.
I love it. Yep, it was by Flo Rida and Robin Thicke. I don't like it. I love it. And literally, her and I just did this cute little dance with my mascara and a couple other little props. I had my business card and I had a Blitz card.
She has like 50,000 views on that.
It was amazing. It was fun.
was
My
so
daughter and
cute.
I had a great time doing it.
Probably took her 2 days.
It took us 3 hours in the damn car, and my legs were numb. I had to walk slow because they were so, like, you know, when they're like, what is it? They fall asleep. Tingly, that horrible feeling when you step and they're asleep. Oh, it was bad. It was not good. But it was 3 hours well worth it, let me tell you what. So think about it. Be fun. Have creative ideas. And just do them. Don't be scared. They don't need to be perfect.
Right. When we
Okay?
put you up to a challenge, it's because we were at one point put up to a challenge like that, and we grew from it. We learned from it. That's how we know it works. That's why we're asking you to do it.
All right. So, enough of talking your ear off because, oh my God, we used 30 minutes.
Should we
Today
s-
was long.
Should we stop it and then do our thing?
Yes, I think so. So,
Okay. Part
Alright,
2
ladies.
will be our fun video for the day of some kind of challenge element.
Yep.
Angela has me up to. This is our girl Angela here. Her name is Anna.
all right. Bye,
Peace.
ladies.
But just press stop.
Yeah.